morning, friends. Today I was craving for some queijo branco. It's a white cheese that is made with whole milk, and I've been craving, and I thought I'll make a video with it. I'm the only one who eats it, so I'm making a very small amount for just me. So in here in my pot I have 4 cups of whole milk. I just brought it to room temperature. Sometimes I warm up the milk, but then you forget, you get busy, and it warms up too much and it ruins the milk. It won't set proper. So I just let it sit here at room temperature, and it's just right. And then I'm using a vegetable rennet. I bought this, I think, Amazon, and I keep it in the refrigerator. And this is very concentrate, but I'm always afraid it's not going to set. It says 1/4 of a teaspoon sets 2 gallons of milk. I've tried it before, but I find it that I always like to put a little bit more because I like a firmer cheese. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of this into this milk. My mom used to make this cheese all the time, but we used to have it with goat milk. I've tried to do it with goat milk. Now I don't like it. I don't know if it was a different goat or what, but now it's kind of too strong. So I sometimes put salt on the cheese. At this time I put my salt, but I sometimes wonder if it messes up the setting up of the cheese to set up proper. So I'm not going to put the salt until it's all set. And so I'm going to mix my my milk with my rennet, and I'm going to sit here and see. Once it's set, then we'll take it out, and I'll show you. Okay, friends, my cheese has set. See, I cut it, and see how it's kind of spreads. That's how you want it. And now I'm gonna put it in my mold. And as I put it in the molds, I'm gonna salt it in between because I did not put salt. I think if you put salt in the milk, it kind of changes the texture. That's what I find. But it might be because of the rennet that I'm using. That might be why, because I've done it before and it didn't. I didn't have no issue. But I'm just gonna salt as I go along. And then let it drain. I brought this mold from Azores when I went. It's a cute little mold. It's my favorite. It's my size. And then it's gonna, the water is gonna come out, and then you just keep draining it. This is one of my favorite cheeses. So, put a little bit more salt on top. And then as the water comes out, it pushes down and you keep putting more cheese. Okay, friends, my cheese has been draining. And once in a while, you need to drain this water that comes out, the liquid, which is the whey. And you just keep draining it until there's very little coming out. And then I put a strainer so it always catches a little bit of the cheese. So I'm gonna put salt for one more time, and then I'm just gonna let it sit here on the counter and drain, and then Usually I like to eat a day later when it's a little bit more set. But depending on the time, if it's a day that it's kind of warm, it dries real fast. Today is not as hot. So it's gonna keep draining and I'm gonna keep dumping away. And then I have my cheese. Here you have it. So I'm gonna have some bread. That's gonna be my lunch. Yum. I've been printing with some of my mulligetta that I just made. I can't wait. I think that's why I've been craving this cheese. It's because the mulligetta. So anyway, here you have it. Another old recipe from my cookbook. And until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.